We're talking about Campaign 4 Critical Role that just aired last night. I really enjoyed how they made all of the characters have a direct connection to the central plot line, and that we started right in on it instead of what they've done in the past 3 campaigns, which is that they had the more typical D&D setup of like, everybody make your character and then like tell me your goals, and then you meet in a tavern or whatever, right? Some event happens to you. Because the problem is that like all of the actors on Critical Role want to roleplay their characters. In a normal D&D game, a lot of the time people sort of forego a little bit of their character RP, at least in the beginning, until you sort of get the group dynamics worked out and until you sort of figure out what the main plot is. In the past, with a normal group of players, usually people like maybe find their way into their RP as they go, but they kind of just like go along with whatever the DM's obvious plot hook is. And ironically, the fact that the players on Critical Role are like really good role players often sort of led to the episodes being a little bit awkward. And because what would happen is that they would all be role playing, that they all have these like very distinct personalities and goals and everything. And none of those included each other. They didn't have any reason to talk to each other, but like the reason to talk to each other is because they're all sitting at the same table and they want to play together. And that really like caused it to be a little bit awkward in the beginning of campaigns 2 and 3, in my opinion. And so I think that what they did with this campaign, with having them all tied to the central thesis of the inciting event and many of them knowing each other already, was actually like a really smart way to get everybody actively engaged in the scenes and not like not really fighting for the spotlight, because I don't think that they have that problem, but fighting for trying to figure out where they even fit into things, because they already know where they fit into things, and then we're going to see where that moves from now. So I'm really glad that they did that. I think that that's a really smart move. That's something that Brennan has done with pretty much every season of Dimension 20. And so I think that's probably him bringing some of his experience to bear on that. But I think that they did a really good job with those things in mind. And I was instantly hooked a lot faster than I think I was in campaign 2 and 3. So